I think we'll get started. I'd like to welcome everyone here on behalf of Agri affiliates and BA Sukstorf LLC. I'd like to welcome you to today's real estate auction of 146.79 acres of dry cropland in Dawson County. I appreciate y'all coming today. We've got a few seats up front here, so if you want to come up. Today, the seller today is BA Sukstorf LLC, and Barb Sukstorf is over here, and she's in attendance. And today, the farm will be offered at public auction, contingent upon a minimum bid of $352,296 or $2,400 per taxed acre, tax assessed acre. The minimum bid has been met, and therefore the farm will now be sold at absolute auction, whereby the property will sell to the highest bidder. Before we get started, we have a tradition we have at Agri Affiliates, is that before we start any auction, we recognize any veterans in the crowd, and we also recite the Pledge of Allegiance. We at Agri Affiliates appreciate those in the military who have helped to keep our country free and those who have answered the call to serve. So would all veterans and active duty service people in the audience please stand? All right, thank you. Thank you for your service. Now we'll all stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. My name is Bart Woodward, and I am broker for the Agri Affiliates office in Kearney. All of us at Agri Affiliates appreciate the opportunity to provide our services for this auction. Also from our Kearney office, we have Brian Damberg, who's the listing agent back there for today's auction, Kent Richter, and Mike Wilkins over here from our Kearney office. From our North Platte office, we have our president, Tony Eggleston. He's back there. And Chase Dodson, Faith Carell. And from our Arnold office, we have Brad Atkins. So our production crew includes Dennis and Donovan McConnell of Decado Production from North Platte. They're running the computer or the screens and internet bidding today. Our auctioneer for today is Dan Muirhead. Dan comes from us from Overton. So Dan, does everyone who wants one have a brochure information? If you need one, please notify one of the Agri Affiliates personnel or can pick one up at the back of the room. You may place your bids at any of our ringmen or auctioneer or myself. Today we'll be offering internet bidding through Agri Affiliates Bid Wrangler internet bidding platform. Our bidding platform is available with the app on your mobile device. Download the Agri Affiliates app and you can watch and bid from your phone. Mike Wilkins will be clerking the auction and placing the internet bids. This internet bidding platform allows Agri Affiliates to live stream the auction for viewers to follow along if they are not able to attend the auction in person. We may also have ringmen receiving phone bids from buyers who are not able to attend today's auction. We will also be recording the auction. Chase Dodson will be operating the bidder card PowerPoint, and Faith Carell will operate the property information PowerPoint. The left screen will present information on the property. The right screen will record the bidder number and bid amount as we go through the bidding process. Today on procedure, the property will be offered in one parcel. Bids will be taken in dollars per acre. We will calculate the total price based upon the tax assessed acres. However, there is no guarantee of exact acres of the property. This is strictly a mathematical calculation to determine the total sales price. We will begin the bidding, take a short break, then return for final bids and conclude the auction. However, if during the auction you need time to make a phone call or time to collect your thoughts, just notify one of the Agri affiliates personnel, and this will be done to accommodate you. However, any break will be short, and our goal being to sell the property to the highest obtainable price. This will be a cash sale requiring a 15% earnest deposit at signing of the purchase agreement immediately following the auction. The purchase agreement will be immediately binding and will not be contingent upon financing. The balance of the purchase price will then be payable in a cashier's check or certified funds at closing on or before January 9th, 2024. Seller will convey title to the land and improvements by a warranty deed and will provide title insurance for evidence of marketable title. Cost of title insurance and an insured closing of by the title company, which is Title Services of the Plains, will be shared 50-50 with seller and buyer. The property sells subject to easements, right-of-way, zoning, and restrictions of record, free and clear of all liens. The property sells in as-is condition. No warranty is expressed or implied as to the adequacy of any portion of the property. Full possession of the property will be delivered at closing, subject, however, to the current written farm lease with Burrell Farms Partnership, which terminates March 1st, 2024. Seller will retain all the 2023 landlord income from this lease. If you wish to view a copy of the lease, please contact any of the Agri affiliates personnel. The 2023 real estate taxes and prior will be paid by seller. Buyer will pay the 2024 and subsequent real estate taxes. All of the seller's owned oil, gas, and mineral rights, if any, will pass to buyer. Reported acreages were obtained from the Dawson County USDA Farm Service Agency and the Dawson County Assessor. The farm sells without regard to exact acres. No warranty is expressed or implied as to exact acres. The legal description is subject to existing fence and field boundaries. The property is located in the Central Platte Natural Resource District and is subject to all rules and regulations of that district. The property sells subject to a conservation easement. Now, printed copies of the easement are available. Please contact any of the Agri affiliates personnel for a copy. Okay, information pertaining to the farm is contained within the brochure. Please note, information contained in the brochure has been obtained from sources deemed reliable. We have no reason to doubt the accuracy, but the information is not guaranteed. The prospective purchaser should verify all information. Announcements the day of sale take precedence over printed and oral statements. Any maps provided by Agri affiliates are approximations and general guidelines, not survey accurate. As to any agricultural land, this property may include noxious weeds. Agri affiliates is agent of the seller with duties to represent the seller as the seller's agent and will not be an agent of the purchaser. Purchaser will sign an acknowledgement of agency disclosure upon signing of the purchase agreement indicating purchaser as a customer. In review, we will accept bids in dollars per taxed assessed acre for the property, then report the bidder number and bid amount, which will be presented on the screens. Okay, does anyone have any questions before we get started here? So, okay. If not, I'm going to do a brief description of the property, then I'll turn it over to Dan for bidding. Legal description, the property is part of the east half except tracts, section 30, township 9 north, range 21 west to the 6th meridian, Dawson County, Nebraska. The Dawson County assessor indicates a total of 146.79 taxed assessed acres. The Farm Service Agency indicates total cropland of 143.46 acres. The farm is located in the Central Platte Natural Resource District and sells subject to a conservation easement, which addresses the relinquishment of irrigation on the property. This concludes all announcements, and if there are no questions, I will now turn it over to Dan, who will conduct our auction.
Thank you, Bart, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions before we start the bidding on the property? Okay, if none,
Minimum bid of $2,400.
we do have an opening bid of $2,400. Again, bids will be taken on a per acre basis, ladies and gentlemen.
Bidder 249.
Bidder card 249. We'll start from there, ladies and gentlemen, and $2,400 is the opening bid per acre. Who'll give me $2,500? $2,500 on the property, $2,500 an acre, $2,400, 25, and $2,500 being down $2,500, $2,500, $2,500 being down $2,500, $2,500, 600, and now $2,500 being down $2,600, $2,500 being down per acre basis, $2,600, $2,500 being down 600, and now $2,500, $2,600. Being down $600, 26 now 7, 27 8, $2,800 9, 29 $3,000 now 31 $200 30 been 3 and $3,300 $400 $3,500 600 and a $3,600 $700 $3,700 $3,600 now 37 $3,700 per acre $3,600 now 7 and a $3,700 $3,600 now 7 and a $3,700 $3,600 now $700 being down $3,700, $3,600 per acre bid, $3,700, 37 now 8, $3,800 9, $3,900 $4,000 41, and $4,100 now 2, $4,200 43, and a $4,300 40 $300 40 $3, $4,300 $4,300 $4,400 $45, $4,500 40 $4,500 $4,400's bid, 45.6. Now 7, $4,700, $4,600 now 7, $4,600 bid, $4,700, $4,650, 46 and a half, $4,650 per acre, 46 and a half, and $4,600 $46.50, $46.50 at this time. Now 7, 47, 47 now half, 47 and a half, 47.50, $4,700 47 and a half. Now 48. Now half, 48.50. Internet's out, 48.50, 4,800 half, 4,800, 48.50, 4,800's bid, 48 and a half. Now 9. Now half, 49.50. Internet's out again, 49 and a half, 49.50, 4,900, now 5,000. Now 50, 5,050 per acre, 5,050, 5,050 internet, you're out again. Now 1, 5,100, now half, 5,150, 51 and a half, 5,150, 5,100, internet, you're out again, 51 and a half, 5,150, 5,100 bid, 5,150 per acre. Now 2, now half, 5,250. 5,200 half, 5,200 internet's out again, 5,250 and 5,200 5,250 5 now 3 now half, 53 and a half, 53 and a half internet back to you, 5350, 5,300 now 4, 5,450, 5,400 half, 5,450 per acre, 5,450, 5,400's bid, 54 and a half, and 5,400 internet, you're out again, 5,450. 54 and a half, 54, anyone else still can, 54.50, 5,400, 54, internet, 54 and a half, 54.50 at this time. Any further bids? 54 and a half. 5,450, 54 bids in the seats, internet, you're out, 54 and a half, 5,400, now 5, now half, 55 and a half internet back to you again, 55.50, 5,500 5500 50 all internets are out, 55.50, 5,500 anyone else at this time, 5,500 bid, 55 and a half, 55.50, 5,500 55.50, 5,500 55 and a half. Chase, let's record that bid, please, of $5,500 per acre. And Kent, bidder card 249, bidder card 249. Folks, let's take a 5-minute recess. If you need to discuss it with a business partner or a spouse, take this time to do that. Make any phone calls you need to make. Currently, the bid price was $5,500 per acre. Currently held by bidder card 249. There's water, tea, and coffee in the back, and cookies. Pinnacle Bank sponsored the cookies and drinks today. So we want to thank them very much for that. Folks, any questions, be sure to ask Brian or any of the Agri affiliates personnel, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes to conclude the auction. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, does anyone need any more time? If not, we'll get you gathered back here, and we'll conclude the auction today. Thank you to each and every one of you for your attendance today. And if no one needs any further time, if anybody out in the foyer that needs to be. I want to make sure we got everyone included that we need. So very good, Brian. Thank you. Again, thanks to all of you for your attendance today. Folks, at the before the recess, the current bid was held by bidder card number 249, and that amount was $5,500. Beautiful sunset. $5,500 per acre. Folks, we'll work from there. $5,500, $5,550 per acre, $5,550. The internet's out, bids in house. $5,550, $5,500 half, $5,500, $5,550. Internet, you're out. 50. Any further bids on the property? 55 and a half, $5,550, $5,500, 55 and a quarter. 55.25. Help anyone we can. 55 and a quarter. 5,525. 5,520. 5 quarter. 20. 5,500 and a quarter. Now half. 55 and a half, 55, now 75, 55, 75, $600, 5,600 and a quarter, and a 620, now half, 56 and a half, 75, and a 56, 70, 56 and a half, now 70, 56, 75, 56, 75, and a 56 and a half, 70, now 7, 5,700 and a quarter, and a 57, 20, now quarter, 20, 57 and a quarter, and a 5,720, now quarter, 20, 57 and a quarter, 57.25, 5,720, quarter, now half, and a 57, 75, and a 57, 70, 57, 70, 57, 75, 57, 75, 57, 50, 57, 75, and a 50, now 800, 5,800, now 58 and a quarter, 58.25, and a 5,820, quarter, 20, 58.20, 5,825, 58, now half, 58 and a half, 75, 58.75, 5,875, and a 58.70, 58 and a half, 870, 58.75, 50, now 9, 5,900, 9 and a quarter, and a 59 and a half, 9 to the band, now 75, 59.75, $6,000, now 6,025. $6,025.50, $6,050, $6,025.50. You've been a good bidder. $6,050 and a $6,020, $50, $50, $6,020, $50, $6,050, $6,020, $50, and a $6,050, $6,020, $6,050, $6,050 per acre, $6,050, and a $6,020, $50, $6,050. $6,050, $6,050, $6,020, $50, and a $6,050, $6,020, $50, $6,050, $6,050, $6,025, $50, and a $6,050, $6,020, $50, $50, $6,050, $6,020, $50, $6,050, $6,025, $50. Folks, does anyone need a minute or two to make another phone call or discuss with a business partner or anything? We will sure honor it if you need to. $6,025 per acre is the current bid. Asking $6,050. $6,050. Anyone need any more time? Thank you. Folks, 6,025, 6,050. If no one needs any more time, we'll conclude this auction here just shortly. 6,050 per acre. 6,025, 6,050, and a 6,020, $50, $50, 6,050, $6,050, 6,020, $50, 6,050, 6,020, internet, you're still out. 6,050, 6,020, $50, 6,050, are all bids in? 6,020, $50, 6,050, 6,050, I'll ask you one last time, 6,050 per acre. 6,025, 50, $6,050, 6,020, $50, 50, $6,050, 6,020, $50, 50, 6,050. Can't ask him nicely one more time. 6,050. Said no, thank you very much. 6,050. Anyone else on the property? 6,050 per acre. 6,020, $50, 50, $6,050, 6,020, $50, 6,050. Are you all done? Final call. 6,025 bid per acre. $6,050, 50, 6,050, and I sold the property. $6,025 per acre. And we'll go turn into buyer number 260. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attendance today. Thank you for your participation. I believe contracts signing will be, we'll get a table set up and sign the contracts. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any real estate to market, any farms or properties you'd like management, please be sure and talk to one of the Agri affiliates personnel. Again, thank you for your attendance. Have a great day, and Merry Christmas if we don't see you before. Thank you very much.